Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to solve this problem, sliding window OR. I've already uploaded video on the first three problem and I will make video on all of the problem. So in this video we will see uh, uh, how to calculate OR of all window of k elements. So in this problem we are given an array and we have to calculate the bitwise OR of each window of k element, and input is generated using a generator whose first element is x and the next element will be a into x plus b mod c. So, and the final answer will be XOR of all window ORs. So in this we can't use the previous approach because we don't know how to invert OR. Like for the XOR you can take XOR again, which will cancel the effect. For the sum you can take the minus, we can subtract, and it will affect and it will remove the effect of the element. But in this case we have to think of some other data structure or some other approach. So I read about this and I found a very good blog on code forces, and also you can learn about this in on uh, some other website. So let's see how to solve the problem. I will tell you the approach. So what we will do is basically, first I will tell you how I will solve this problem. First, you maintain two stack, and the property of the stack will be that the top element will maintain the function. Like in our case, the function can be or, XOR, or anything, sum. So the first element will the top element will maintain the function for all the below element. Similarly, this element will maintain the function for these elements. Let's take the example of OR. So this element will maintain two things: its value, let's suppose its value is x, and OR of all the value up to here. Let's suppose O1, and this will maintain its current value x, y, and then OR of the below element O2. Similarly, this will maintain the OR of these elements. This will maintain OR of these elements. Same for the second stack. Now, how we will convert, or how we will use this in our problem? So let's we what we have to do? We have to do three operations. We have to first push the element. We have an array in which how window is updating, a new element is adding, and the previous element will be removed out. So we have to support this functionality. We have to remove from front and we have to insert from back, and we have to query also, query for or, like the or of the current window. So we have to support these three functions. So uh, we are maintaining two stack S1 and S2. So what I have to do, whenever you try to insert a new element, just push it into S1. Okay, so let's suppose it contains some element before and we want to insert the next element x. So what I will do, I will insert x comma the or of x x and the or of these elements. So the or of these element will already be stored in the or stored in this pair. So let's suppose the below element is a comma o2. So the this element will be x comma x or o2. This is how we will insert the new element into the array. This is very simple. Now we have to support the uh, support the pop operation. So for popping the element, we have to first see that the new element is added here and the older element is here. And for we have to somehow pop this element. So how to do that? We can't just uh, do a off and iteration and then remove this and insert then. That will not work. So what we'll do, for that we are maintaining S2. So whenever we need to pop the element, what I will do, I will first check whether S2 contains some element or not. Currently it is empty, so what I will do, I will iterate on S1 and pick the first element X and insert it here. So I will pick the first element X and I will insert X here. And the property will remain fixed, like this will contain the OR of its below element, so the OR will be X. Next element is A, so I will pop it from here and I will insert it here, A comma, and I will take the OR, A or X. Similarly, I will remove all the element until it become empty. Okay, now for the answer, like for the removing the first element, we already know that this will contain the front element, so we will simply remove it. So it's done. We will talk about the complexity later on. Now, how we will query. So this is going on, the process will be going on, and at some point, this will also contain some element, and this will also contain some element. And so the final, like for query, uh, first of all, that the window size is k, so it may be possible that some of the elements will be here and some of the elements will be here. And for the query, what we can do, we will extract the second of this pair and the second of this pair, and we will take the OR, which will give the OR of these elements, right? Because this contain the OR of this element and this the second of this contain the OR of this element, and we will take the OR which will be the OR of complete element. That will be our answer. Yes, so we'll give the answer. Now the things will keep going, new element will be added, and for the popping the element, will just remove it from here, remove it from here, and whenever it becomes empty, we'll iterate on this and put it here, all the elements here. So, uh, what's the complexity of this? Every element will be moved from here to here only once, right? So, overall movement for all the for 1 to n will be order of n. So the amortized will be of n divided by n 1. So we are good to go. Let me show you the code. I have made a template which you can use, sliding window template. So it contains two stack S1 and S2, which is a pair of int comma int, and this is a function like in which you will give two element and it will return the or whatever you want. I made this to generalize the, like for let's suppose later on you want XOR or other thing, you can just simply, or minimum, you can simply write here minimum of x comma y. For pushback, let's suppose I am pushing the element x. So what I will do, I will, if a stack is empty, then I have to push x. Otherwise, I have to take the top element second and the current element and apply the function f on that, and I will have to insert that in the stack, right? And for the query, I will check whether if any of these is empty. So in that case, the only the stack that is not empty, top will be the answer. The top element's second part will be the answer. And if both stack is filled with some element, we have to take the top element, second part, and the and same for the second as stack 2, and we have to apply the function f, and we will that will be our answer for the current window. And for popping, I will check whether stack is empty or not. If the stack is empty, we'll we'll pop the S1 element. We will pop the S1 stack element until it becomes empty. So take the top element, pop it from S1 and calculate the uh, element to be inserted in S2. So the element value is element and the apply the function f with the current S2 top element second. So and push it in S2 and the element uh, just the removed element equals to st dot top dot first and just pop it from here. There is no need for this one. Just pop it from S2. So this is a template. Now see the code. Take the input n comma k and x a b c. This is required to generate the array. First element will be x. Iterate from 1 to k and push it in st. Next element will be calculated using this. Take the XOR and iterate from k plus 1 to n. First pop front element, push the current element, update the st, take the XOR, and print the answer. So this is the complete code. I will put the code in the description. And thank you. And if you have any doubt, you can comment. I will make video on distinct value later on. Thank you.